So, as promised, now I'm going to show you how to install your Nest. So, step one is going to be removing your old thermostat. It should just pop off pretty easily like I just did. Then you're going to take the screwdriver that was in the Nest kit and carefully unscrew and loosen all of the wires from your previous thermostat. Later in the video, these wires will be separated and labeled according to the Nest app on your phone. They do a pretty good job and have diagrams to instruct you as to which wire goes to what port in the new thermostat. Now that the thermostat is off the wall, it's time to label all of my wires. I'm fixing to show you a screenshot of what your phone should look like, the diagram from Nest. And it also comes with stickers. And on the next screenshot, I will show you how all my little wires have the appropriate sticker. And now it's time to mount my Nest. So here you have two options. You can only put your Nest on the wall, which is how they're typically displayed in stores or if you see ads with your Nest, or they give you a little back plate if you are being lazy like me and you do not feel like drywalling the holes that your previous thermostat left. This template will go right over that, so no need for extra paint or any pain in the butt. Just pop the little insert onto your plate and slide your wires through the middle and you are ready to go. So it's also worth mentioning that the little middle piece that all your wires are going to connect to has a built-in level. So when you are screwing it into the wall, just make sure that little level, the bubble is in the center and everything, so your thermostat is completely level. Now all I'm doing is placing the wires where they go. Remember, I've already had my stickers on there, so it should be very easy. You're just playing a game of matching them up. The wire itself, once it is shoved all the way into the correct port, the port should stay pushed down. If your port is not pushed down, the wire is not fully inserted, and trust me, it will cause you a ton of problems when you pop your Nest on. We unfortunately made that mistake. Our Y wire was not completely inserted, and the Nest programmed it as to saying that our wire was missing. It took multiple times of turning the breaker off, turning the breaker back on, removing the Nest, taking the wire out, putting it back in. Probably at least an hour of this before our Nest finally recognized that that wire was in fact in the port that it should have been in. So just make sure before you click your Nest into place that all of your wires are securely in the port. Alright, and now it's time to pop your Nest into place. Literally all you have to do is line it up right and push it onto the wall. Remember that the way that your Nest clicks on anything or you choose anything is by pressing your Nest down. It should press down very easily. It should not be forced. So if you are not connected to the wall appropriately, that function will not work. Once your Nest has been plugged up to the wall, Google will automatically start to download onto your Nest. And at this point, you're probably going to want to go ahead and pick up your phone for the rest of your instructions. The first option that you're going to choose from is what language you speak. From there, there's a list of questions, just general maintenance questions that you're going to go through. Your Nest is also going to want you to connect to your Wi-Fi, and trust me when I say this will take a little while because you're having to spin the dial to do so. Unfortunately, my Nest was not connected to the wall appropriately, like I said, so when I was trying to make choices and pressing down on the Nest, it was not working. We eventually got that figured out and all is good. That was just operator error. So, like I said, connect to your Wi-Fi. Then your Nest is going to attempt to make sure all the wires are appropriately placed in the right spaces. Like I said before, we had some issues with ours because I did not have the Y1 wire completely pushed in all the way. But once we figured that out and we reset the breaker multiple times, it was good to go and we were ready to rock and roll. So finally, after entering all that information that takes you forever, my Nest is finally ready to heat our home. It looks great. It's awesome. It's a learning thermostat, and the thing that I love the most about it is I can control it from my phone.